Hi, this is Bruce Buffer, and you're listening to the Brats and Beard Podcast.
Welcome back!
Woo-hoo!
What's up, tailgaters?
Hell yeah!
We are the Brats and Beards Podcast, and tonight we are talking about the Dallas Cowboys. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh no.
Wow. What an amazing team. I wish I was a fan. Anthony!
Drew, I don't want to intercept your intro, but I might have to. I don't know. In the spirit of the Cowboys. No. That was.
I don't want to get this turned around like Dak's leg.
Talking about legs.
For real.
I'm the only one who's not drinking today because.
Is that your med bottle?
I got that.
Damn.
Yeah.
So a lot of our listeners.
I'm not mixing.
They might not know, unless they saw it on Instagram, but Anthony, what the hell happened, dude? What'd you do to yourself?
You know, just fractured my fibula, dislocated my ankle, tore the ligaments in my ankle, had reconstructive surgery, put a couple screws in, retouched my ligaments, put my ankle back into place, and I'm in a cast for 6 weeks.
Fuck yeah. Old age hits you fast, eh?
Fucking slipped on a brat.
You were drinking beers and you slipped on a bra, right?
Yep. Didn't land where it was supposed to.
While you were trying to pick up a chorizo?
That too.
Oh, fuck. Well, speedy recovery, dude. Are you a little loopy on your drugs right now, or you feel pretty good?
I feel good. It's been about a week since surgery, and, you know, just each day's getting a little bit easier. And, I mean, really, just give me more time to research my fantasy drafts.
Fuck yeah. Drew, is that where you're headed with this one?
I saw Anthony crying in a Snapchat.
Okay, one, for the record, I did not cry when I snapped my leg. Two, I was laughing on the ground, and someone brought me a bottle of Jameson, so when I went to the ER, they definitely smelled the whiskey on me.
I think that they should fucking sponsor us for that. I mean, come on. You're putting your body on the line for Jameson. I love it.
I mean, I think once this is done, I'm going to kind of have to incorporate some kind of tattoo art with that.
You did look really happy in the picture. I will say that. And the picture of your foot, it grosses me out, man. I can't look at that. It's yuck.
Yeah,
and the worst part is I always make fun of Sean and his ankle problems, and lo and behold.
Karma's a bitch. It just takes a while.
The surf monster got me.
Yeah, it did. See, I just roll mine and shit sometimes. Well, I guess I tore my Achilles too, so I can't.
That's the difference. Mexicans, if we're going to do it, we're going to go all the way. I'm just going to fucking fracture, dislocate the whole thing. Don't give me no little rolled ankle.
Well, you rolled something.
You want to be just like Dak. That's cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
gross.
my dog. That's my dog.
Live and die the cowboy way, you know.
You know what, Sean? I'm going to change it up quick, though. Let's go MLB first. First off, Seattle. All eyes are on you right now. It's pretty crazy. But that was nice of you to cheer for the Twins for once. That felt good.
Added one more fan to the 284 you guys got.
Yep.
You know, it's crazy because, you know, I've been a Mariners fan since I was 7, 8 years old, just growing up in the 90s, all that good stuff. And for the first time in 20 years, the Mariners are in sole possession of first place this late in the season. And it's just an absolute fucking – the second half of the season, just turn it around. Julio, the pitching, you know, at the trade deadline, they go ahead and, you know, trade their closer, Paul Sewald, and everyone's like, are they buying? Are they selling? But, I mean, Jerry DePoto put a plan together, and, I mean, look at it. I mean, Julio, but he had 28 hits in a 10-game stretch, tying a record. So I mean, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, and it's kind of weird to see the Mariners, in the power rankings, and even talk of World Series. I mean, they have a rotation that could take them there. So,
Holy crap, his train is flying.
Pump the fucking brakes. He must be on some fucking meds. Well, I think the Cowboys are going to win everything this year, and then I think the Mariners might too. I think we're feeling pretty good. And then the Lakers might be a trifecta. I don't know what's going to go on.
Would the world burn down if the Cowboys won the Super Bowl?
I mean,
would Stephen A. be out of a job?
Hopefully Dallas would just burn the fucking down. It would be crazy to see that, but we know it's never going to happen, so we're not too worried about it. But
the Mariners or the Cowboys?
Cowboys.
What? Oh, you got to go Mariners, I think.
Cowboys. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, back to baseball. So Brewers are clicking right now too. Pretty excited.
Dude, all of our teams are in first place right now.
Yeah, and are the Twins playing pretty good?
Fuck yeah, they are. We've hit two. Royce Lewis has done something I've never seen before in my life. I don't even know if it's like how possible it is at all times. He hit 2 grand slams in 2 straight games.
Damn.
So like having the chance to do that twice, it's awesome. And the guy.
That's insane because I never even heard of that guy.
Oh, no, this is perfect, Sean. He was our number 1 draft pick and he tore his Achilles 3 times. Yeah.
That son of a bitch, he's got to one-up me.
I can't remember which one. I always get confused. You would hate me because everyone says, like, what is it?
Oh, your ACL?
But, yeah, he's playing phenomenal right now. Twins are looking good. We're not quite there yet. I'm not going to say that they're going to win the World Series like Anthony. I feel like that's like, but no, it's cool. I know watching the Rangers too and seeing all that rivalry it's getting pretty wild.
Yeah. Yeah, Brewers are getting people back from injury, which is awesome. They did put Hauser on 15-day DL, but it's nothing too serious. But they're clicking right now. They had a sweep this weekend. They beat the Cubs last night. A lot of good things going their way. So they pissed
They're blowing my mind, Sean.
They pissed off Machado to the point where he was smashing shit in the fucking dugout, which is fun to see because fuck that guy. So I don't know. I'm not going to talk World Series here. I'm not fucking crazy like Anthony, but I will talk that they might see the Dodgers, in the playoffs and probably lose to them like usual.
With all this talk about playoffs, who's not talking playoffs? The Angels.
You are right.
Did you see those moves today?
Yeah. Did they drop for release 4 people? Was it?
Yeah.
It's like Hunter Renfroe,
Giolito.
Mm-hmm.
All these guys that they picked up at the deadline to make this push, and 1 month in and saving them $7 million by cutting them.
Yeah.
Basically waving the white flag.
Yeah. I mean, sucks for Ohtani and Trout. Sucks. But, hey, they thought they could do it. They thought they could make the push.
They're about as bad as the Padres, man. The Padres is a dumpster fire. Are they in contention at all, or are they done?
They're probably pretty much done.
That's terrible.
You guys want to see an insane stat for Steven Strasburg? I don't know if you guys saw this, but since his winning the 2019 World Series, per pitch he makes $460,000. Per out he makes $2.6 million. Per inning $7.8 million, and per start $30.6 million. How fucking insane and disgusting is that?
It sounds like if Saudi started their own baseball league.
Right? At what point are these guys actually overpaid? Like, God. $460,000 per pitch. Fuck that.
That's why you want to be a baseball player, man.
Yep. Yeah, it's a grind to get there, but when you do, good Lord.
Let's see what else. Mets are a dumpster fire. Yankees are a dumpster fire.
But what's going on there?
I'm so happy. It's like the best time of my life, man. The Yankees suck. It's great.
It's awesome.
And then let's see here. I just got one last thing. The Dodgers are always the Dodgers right now. The Diamondbacks are in contention for a while. But let's go back to the Brewers real quick. I was at B-Dubs in La Crosse this last weekend, so I was watching the Twins and the Brewers, and it's like, oh my God, like the Brewers have turned it on. They swept the Twins. Their bats are just going. Yeah, you guys are always going to lose. I don't think you'll ever have that push, but I can't believe they're playing so well.
It's always fun to watch. They either have a late season push or an early season push. Like I swear to God, every year. There's always some huge push. Everyone gets super excited, and then they'll probably make the playoffs, collapse. It always happens. So I don't know. Maybe they are actually trying to make a big fucking push though, because we're going to lose the team in a couple of years. So who knows? If they don't update their stadium, apparently they're heading out. So I think there's more to be said after this season. So we'll see what happens with that.
Where were they supposed to go again?
I don't know. They keep talking about Nashville and getting a team. There's a couple names floating around. The Brewers are one of them. I don't know. And I mean, they're what do you call a team? AAA Nashville Sounds are there, so could make sense.
What would Milwaukee do without a baseball team?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know what they do with that stadium. Like,
dumb move.
Is it that bad of a stadium?
No, they just want certain upgrades. Like the roof leaks. So I was at a game, like someone recently was raining and like they had to move a lot of people out of seats. Like I'm talking like 6 rows behind home plate. It was like the whole row. It was like leaking on them. Like there was leaking all around. So like I think just upgrading the roof to make sure that leaking's gone. And then I think just little facilities. But I mean, if you walk around it, like I think it's nicer than Dodger Stadium. Like facility wise and like, I don't know, the concourse and everything seems nice. So I don't know exactly what they're looking at, but they said shit needs to be upgraded, which I know taxpayers don't want to pay any more of that. So we'll see.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
The dumbest thing I've ever heard. You have all those fans. You have perfect spot, perfect tailgating spot. Just upgrade the park.
I know. It shouldn't even be that, like, I don't know how much money, how many millions they'll have to put into it, but if they don't, it'd be very sad, and I don't know what the fuck Milwaukee would do. We would just have the Bucks at that point.
The engineers were drunk.
Well, they were when they were building it, and that's when the crane collapsed and some people died. Seriously, it happened. There's a statue for it.
At least they got a statue. Thanks.
There was this huge crane, and I forgot the name of it. And like, it was like Big Red or I don't know, some name like that. And everyone always like drove past, like, there it is. It was like some huge crane, and then it fucking collapsed one day.
Are you kidding me?
That's serious.
Cheapers.
It was wild.
Worth it. Okay, so we just talked about baseball for 16 minutes on the dot. That's probably the longest we've ever talked about baseball, and that's great. Next, let's go straight into football. My number one question for Anthony is
Super Bowl.
I know Ezekiel Elliott is not. He's a Patriot. Can you please tell me your thoughts? Be as hurtful as you want to your boy. I have him on my team right now, and I'm confused.
You drafted him?
No, it's an 18-team league.
Holy shit!
Wow. You gotta. But what I think,
still wouldn't draft him in that.
Oh man. Okay, let's hear it. So someone talk. I have the stats right here. We'll talk about the stats.
I think it's going to be interesting. I think he might steal some goal line touches from Stevenson. And I think that's where his best value is, where he's not going to have to carry those first and second down loads. You're going to give him the ball on third and short, those third downs and those goal lines, and he's going to get some touchdowns. He's going to get some yards. And with him not being that number one back, it's going to extend his career a little bit.
So the only thing is, like, with fantasy, though, it's hard to play somebody hoping that they get third down goal line carries. You know what I mean? It's like
not in an 18-team league.
I was going to say in an 18-team league, like, I mean.
What do you have? 4 wide receiver spots and 4 running back spots? Just huge fucking teams.
It's 2 receivers, 2 flex, 2 running backs, tight end, QB. But so yes, basically.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, but Sean,
I mean, he is in a spot. He is in a spot where he could surprise people.
Let's make it more relevant though. Like, let's say in a 12-team league, picking him up as a sleeper in the late rounds. What, you don't think so at all?
I'm not touching him.
All right, I'm bringing it up.
Not touching
You know,
him.
it also adds security if you're gonna, handcuff.
If you go that route, that's the only team in a 12-man draft that should pick him up, in my opinion, is if you have Ramondre, pick him up as a handcuff. In the last round.
Last year, Sean, how many touchdowns do you think he had?
Zeke?
Yeah.
Fuck, 4? 5? 4?
Hold on a second.
I thought you had this, you fucker.
You're very low though.
Wasn't it like 11 or 12?
I think it might even be higher. I'm glad that I know how to use a phone. Okay.
How many? Yeah. It might even be higher. We still don't know.
I know. He had 12 touchdowns last year. Can you believe that?
No, I can't.
No, it's
that was
wild.
the Tony Pollard coming out party too. And
I was going to say, you sure you're not looking at Tony? Holy fuck. 12 touchdowns.
He had 876 yards in 15 games, which Derrick Henry, like 2 years ago, had 900 with only 8 games, and he got hurt. So,
and that's what Pollard had 9 too. So that just shows you how bad the rest of the Cowboys' offense is, I guess.
I'm just saying. I guess my point is, I feel like a lot of people hate on Zeke, including myself. I mean, I called him Fat Boy when I
he is Fat Boy.
But I'm just saying, let's just see.
Do you think he's like 6'3", 215 pounds?
I love it. That was fucking good.
Dude, that is what Trump weighs.
He has the same stature as Lamar Jackson.
What a fucking
same 40 time as well.
That is great, dude. That's like almost like my stats. I'm like, damn, maybe. I mean, my hair kind of looks like his, so I guess we're going that route. Fuck it.
Dude, he's like a wrestler, man. He's got to like make weight. Just looks weird.
All right, so back to fantasy. What is your ideal fantasy league size? Is it a 12-team? Is it an 18-team? 10-team?
8 teams, because your team will be fucking stacked. I have a family league that's 8 teams, and it is just every year is just, and you never know who's gonna win because it's like every slot is just fucking. It could be somebody who doesn't even know what they're doing, and they can pick best available, and they could finish first in the league because there's so many good teams. But anyways, that's a really good question. I would go to 10 or 12. I'm trying to think of what I like more. Drew, you have any insight?
I like 12. I like 10 or 12. I'm really into 2 quarterback leagues now, just because I feel that it's much more difficult, and that's really dumb to say because it's 95% luck, 5% skill. So, like, and I'm not good with in the 1 quarterback league, but I just think it's a lot more drafting technique.
I mean, 12 league is for sure a lot of drafting and like waiver wire shit, obviously. So like your team's going to be pretty deep. You're going to have to know who the hell you're picking up at the end. Who are your flyers? Who are your tank Bigsbys you're taking a risk on at the end of the draft, shit like that. I don't know.
Sean, I guess what I'm saying is like in those leagues, your draft position really does make a difference because if people are going to be dumb and pick quarterbacks right away, or you know how it goes, someone's going to take Matt Mahomes right away. Yeah. And it's like, so do you use your 3rd pick to pick a nice quarterback, or do you wait? And that's always the hard part, I feel like. Granted, that's the hard part in every.
Yeah.
So,
Tony, what's yours?
I'm in a 14-team 2 quarterback league, and
that
is brutal. It is brutal.
Oh my God, who's your quarterback?
I haven't drafted yet, but the quarterbacks are the first to go.
Yeah. I'm in two QB leagues, and like they're gone. Like all the good ones are gone in the first 2 rounds. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like, so my second pick is going to be like Sam Howell.
Dude, not a bad pick though. I like him this year. I really like Sam Howell this year. Sam Howell and who's my other one? Other dark horse QB. I'll think
Sam
of it.
Howell he plays for the Washington Pigskins.
Yeah.
The Washington Football Club.
Dude, I'm like kind of weird about that right now. I like kind of like that name. Way better than what is it? The Commanders?
The Pigskins?
Oh,
Dude.
that's the best. They should go to that.
Actually, I do kind of like that. Actually, it's not bad.
The ownership said they are going to rebrand again, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought so. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of fucking silly.
Really,
but,
just said, fuck you guys. We're back to being the Redskins.
No, that is the petition right now, is to go back. And I hope they do because, well, have your sides or whatever, but I think it stands for a symbol of like pride. You got like
Absolutely.
millions of people wearing that stuff. It's like, why are you, I get you, whatever, have your opinion.
Do you trust Anthony Richardson on the Colts?
I think he's going to have a long leash.
Yeah.
He's a rookie. That team's rebuilding. They're not going to have Jonathan Taylor start for the first 4 games of the season. I mean, you can't expect him to go in there and, granted, it's the AFC South. So, he's going to have some easy games against the Titans, the Texans, the Jags.
Yeah. I agree. I think they're just going to give him the team and say, let's see what the fuck happens. Run with it. I kind of feel the same with like Desmond Ridder too. Like they're just going to be like, all right, good luck.
I have zero faith in Ridder. And
yeah, I don't think he's going to do anything.
I have zero faith in Richardson, and here's why, Sean. I like Anthony Richardson. So if I think he looks good, just bet against me because he's not going to be good.
So going with the Colts though,
yeah,
and fantasy, what do you do with Jonathan Taylor?
You do not draft that peckerhead.
Well, he's on the pup list now, right? So
Yep.
First
4 games. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If he's sitting there and there's other options, I'm not touching him. I don't think he can trust it.
What if there's Jonathan Taylor, Kenneth Gainwell, and let's go with Isaiah Pacheco. Who do you draft?
Pacheco. Just for Mahomes checkdowns and shit like that. I don't know. He doesn't really have anybody competing.
Did Clyde get cut today?
No, I don't think so. I think he's still on the team.
He was a person looking to get cut for sure.
Was he? I should check quick.
And then you got Jerick McKinnon, who's your other.
Oh yeah, I forgot McKinnon. So if you have Sam Howell, Kenny Pickett, or Bryce Young, who are you taking?
Who are you going with, Drew?
Sad as it is, I'm gonna go with Sam Howell, but I like the Steelers. I think they're gonna be better, but I gotta go with Sam Howell. I've been saying it for the last 4 weeks. So,
Anthony?
I'm gonna go Bryce.
Bryce, okay.
He's the young number 1 pick. The Carolina Panthers are gonna be down in a lot of games. He's gonna have to throw the ball.
I think his first half of the season is gonna be rough. I think it'll be some growing pains, but I do think he'll be able to figure it out. It's funny. I'm looking at this one rankings for QBs, and they have Sam Howell 32nd, which is bullshit. That's absolutely wild to me. Would you take Jordan Love over either of those two that you guys said?
I would.
Yeah.
I would. He's had the chance to sit for a few years and kind of, develop. So,
would you take Jordan Love over Kirk Cousins?
Wait, ask me if I would take him over Sam Howell, though.
Would you take him over Sam? Fuck no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a lot better than everyone says, and that sucks for me. But I'm going to stick with Sam. The 32nd.
Fuck yeah. I love it. Who else? Who else are you guys looking at? Okay, well, back to that. So, I mean, ideally, we're probably saying 10 or 12 man leagues, right? I think that's probably sweet spot. 12 makes it a little more challenging, more focused on the draft, how well you do, more waiver wire. 10, you can kind of get away with being a little lax on the waiver wire, I think.
You can auto draft and win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you a fan of PPR or no PPR?
PPR. Full point PPR, baby.
I just like the PP.
Drew's PPR Kelly. That's what he
Give me the full PP.
Absolutely, man. I want to see them points rack up.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more fun. It's funny, like ESPN and some of those, they'll be like standard league or PPR. And it's like, I feel like PPR is like the standard nowadays. It's like, I hate leagues where they're not, honestly. But it does change up your running back drafting, and puts a little more emphasis on some of those wide receivers. But who's your number one? Give me your top three. So 1, 2, 3 off the board. Who do you guys think it should be? Because I know there's a 3 that everyone's looking at. I know there was a standard set, but I've been seeing a lot of variations of it recently. So where are you guys going?
I mean, I guess it depends on what league, with the quarterback situation, but I've seen JJ, Jamar, and then it was actually Tyreek.
Tyreek?
Not Tyreek. Travis Kelce.
Oh, I've seen that in a couple where he's 4. I've seen Tyreek go, you're saying Kelce at 3?
Mm.
Damn.
That was in this league, so.
Damn. I've seen Tyreek at 4. I've seen Kelce at 4. I feel like CMC, like, you'd think he'd got to be 3, especially in like PPR. I have the number 1 pick coming up in one of my leagues, and I also have the number 4. But I think I have to go JJ in my number 1 league. Yeah, I don't know.
I was the number 1 pick, and I queued up JJ. I'm like, you kind of just have to, like, especially for me. But they actually had Travis Kelce this week listed number 1. It must have been like PPR. I mean, he scores a lot of fantasy points, but
is that on Yahoo or what's that on?
It's on a fucking guillotine league. It's the worst app ever, man.
Guillotine league.
Yeah, remember it's the one where if you lose that week, you're cut off.
Makes you want to cut your fucking head off. Is that what it does?
I won last year. I gotta just blow.
Oh yeah, you did win that.
So bad.
Yeah, that's
and I
crazy.
got the number 1 pick.
That's also a pretty cool like league. I like that.
Yeah, until you're out the first week.
Yeah, that does blow.
But yeah, let's keep going here. JT, we talked about him. The running back situation is very odd. Let's start with the Packers. So Aaron Jones is for sure going to be Aaron Jones, right?
Yep.
He comes at a pick where it's like sometimes you got to make a decision on him. He's like bottom of tier 2, I think.
Yeah. It kind of sucks because and this is, I would say majority of the league now. I mean, there's probably only a handful where they're going to have like one workhorse. It's like, I feel like there's so many committees nowadays, even if it's just 2 running backs. So it's like, you look at AJ Dillon and he's probably going to steal some touchdowns, steal some points. But I mean, just looking at that Cowboys stat we talked about before, it's kind of crazy that Zeke had 12 or whatever you said, and then Pollard still had 9. So it's like, even in those scenarios, you can't go wrong with fucking taking Aaron Jones. But yeah, I mean, do you know who some of the guys are? I'm trying to think who's all around him. Like who would be picked around him? Who would you have to decide between?
Oh man.
Let me take a look real fast. So yeah, tiers, let's see. Aaron Jones.
One of them's like Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, Kenneth Walker, Jahmyr Gibbs, is it Jahmyr? Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs on the Lions, ETN, J.K. Dobbins. I mean, Gibbs is nice because, I don't know. I don't trust Montgomery to steal much from him. I'd probably take Aaron Jones over ETN. Probably
I would do that. I don't
probably
think I can
Harris
see ETN this year. Oh, Najee for sure.
He's fucked me too many times.
No, I think he was hurt all last year. I think he's going to be really good this year.
Have that bounce back.
Anthony, what are you thinking?
I mean,
Aaron Jones or?
I think, I like Najee too. I like that comeback, for this year. What about Kamara? Are you going to put him, on the back of your roster for the suspension?
I think if you get him,
come and get that.
I think if you can get him at a good spot, I don't mind taking Kamara. But I think you have to already have your starting running backs figured out. Like, you can't take him and then hope you're going to get somebody after him.
Oh, see that? I think you're going to be screwed there, Sean. He's going to fall before you have that opportunity.
Well, that's what I mean. Is like if for some reason it falls to you, that's great. But
yeah.
I mean, this one, if you say first 3 rounds, you end up with I don't know if you go wide receiver, running back, or some shit, and then you go QB, and then say you grab Kamara if he's still there. This has him tier 5 in running backs at the beginning of tier 5. I don't know. Depends.
What do you think, Anthony?
I just felt with running backs now, most times it's the waiver wire where you're going to have to do that work.
Mm-hmm.
It's always an injury away, or you're going to have like that Tony Pollard have that breakout and, he's just sitting there on the waiver wire, and you just kind of play that game because, we've all Jonathan Taylor, number 1 pick last year. What did he do?
Yeah. I honestly think like if you don't get if you're not filled up with top 10 running backs, it's going to be like a waiver wire game, or like you're just going to have to chance it on somebody and then watch the waivers. I do agree with that. It's kind of a shit show sometimes. Drew,
what do you think? What do you think of Alexander Madison for the Vikings?
I did a mock draft last night and I fucking picked him, and I hated it. I
don't think I would pick him, man. I'm like really nervous with the Vikings because we just got rid of McBride, which is like our 3rd or 4th string. Nwangwu, whatever his name is, hasn't practiced yet. And Ty Chandler, I don't think he's the guy.
So that's all you have pretty much is Madison though, right?
Yeah, but I think they're going to have to pick somebody up. I mean, people at work said Kareem Hunt, and I'm just like, dude, we had too many wife beaters on our team. We can't add enough.
Hey, some teams like the Raiders and Cowboys, they don't give a shit. Just get them on the team, man.
If you could run, pass, or catch, and you have a rap sheet, that's all good.
That's why Anthony fell in love with the Cowboys. When he was a little kid, he saw somebody beat his wife, and he was like, "That's my hero."
Fucking Michael Irvin just doing cocaine, and I was like, "That's my team."
Guy at work, Aaron drafted Henry Ruggs because he thinks he'll be back this
year. he thought it was Starface, not Scarface. He was like, "Oh, I love this Starface, yeah." That was bad. That's bad.
I wonder if there's a way you could get fantasy points for arrests.
True.
Like it seemed kind of like a defense. Like, what team's going to lead the league in arrests?
We did have that, didn't we? Where it was.
We did. What do we have for that? We had
I won it, I think it was Ruggs.
We just put a side bet, right, for whoever got arrested first.
Yeah, it was like $25 or something.
Yeah, for whoever got arrested first, you'd win, or you get extra points, or it was some shit like that. So yeah, I mean, you can do it. It's kind of fun. It's bound to happen.
Oh.
So Alexander Madison, yeah, I don't love that shit. I did a mock draft last night from the first spot, and then on the turn it's tough because you got to decide. Probably go QB, and then after taking Jefferson, I'm like, I think you got to go running back. Then you got to fill it out with a stud running back, probably like Mixon, and then I grabbed Hurts. in the mock draft, I grabbed Olave, but then by the time I looped back around, I had to take Madison. There was like no other fucking option. I was like, I can't do that. So good thing I mock drafted that and tested it out because I think I got to take somebody before that.
But here's the thing. How often does your mock draft go like your real draft?
Oh, it doesn't. But at least it prepares me. Like, if I would have gone into it that way, I probably would have taken like a wide receiver again and QB and fucked it up, and then I would have been screwed at running back. So kind of like solidified my decision, like, okay, I got to take a running back and probably a QB.
Sean, you remember the NHRA league where players were being drafted on their cuteness?
Yeah. I mean, my wife still does that shit. She's in our family league, our 18 league, and she's like, oh, McCaffrey, he dates Olivia, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll draft Travis Kelce because he was on a Bravo show one time and shit like that. Like, she does it off of whoever the fuck she knows from, like, social media.
Good team so far.
I know.
So
well,
did
it's
you
the
figure out
A-team.
who Lizzo's boo was on the Minnesota Vikings? Did that come out?
What did you say?
Did we figure out who Lizzo's boo was on the Minnesota Vikings?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it came out. I saw it. Did you see it, Sean?
Who was it?
It's Dalvin Cook.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh.
Truth hurts.
Just because she looks like one of his linemen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she's just blocking for him when he's fucking going places.
Fucking thought it was Corey Stringer from behind.
Oh, Corey Stringer. Rest in peace, Corey Stringer.
That reminds me, you guys been watching Hard Knockers?
Yeah, I gotta watch the new one tonight. I think this is the last one, second last one. Yeah, I've been watching it. It's, in my opinion, it's kind of whatever, but just the Aaron Rodgers show. I don't want to be a part of this. I don't like this. And then he's just Mr. fucking look at me the whole fucking time.
I watched one episode. I was at a buddy's house, Cole's house, doesn't matter. I was at a fucking guy's house. I was having a sleepover. Anyway,
did he put you in a headlock or what happened?
I was watching Hard Knockers and
then we turned on Hard Knocks to check how Rodgers is doing.
I love Twins. I also love the Minnesota Twins. It's the part where Zach Wilson takes off running, makes a sick run move. I've never seen jealousy personified so much in Aaron Rodgers. It was weird and uncomfortable for me to watch.
Yeah.
I'm like, he said it over and over and over again. It was like, this is just awkward. Like, I'm done with this.
And he kept like hitting him on the leg. It's like, that's the shit that like, it's not authentic. Cause I'm like, I feel like he knows that the camera's just on him. He knows that he's mic'd up. It's just like weird. It was very weird. I agree. That whole thing was like, I don't know if he was like jealous because he can't run like that, or if he was just trying to really suck up to him to act like he's like a mentor, you know? Like, I feel like he's like trying to do that, like extra. Like, he's like, oh, nice run, man. Oh yeah, nice job, man. Oh yeah, you should just get out of bounds. Like, I was like, I don't know.
Agreed. I do think they have a good chemistry though. Like, I think until they lose, we'll see what happens. But, the team is having fun with it, so it's cool. The coach is pretty cool too.
Yeah. I think Garrett Wilson and him are going to be a problem.
Garrett, I think he like knows like only like 5 words, and like they're football, fast, run. When I saw him talking, I was like, "That's Garrett Wilson." He's like, "Yeah, I love football."
I run fast, I catch ball, touchdown. Football.
Let's park.
Who is Park? The park by my house? Oh my God. Anthony, any thoughts on the Jets? Hard Knocks?
I've only seen the first episode, so I am definitely behind. I need to catch up on my TV watching. Got all the time in the world right now, so I'll catch up.
I did find out that who was that defensive end they were showcasing? I don't know if it was in the episodes you saw, but fuck, I should know this. But apparently he like went to the high school like right over here by McGuanago, which is crazy. Didn't even fucking know. Will Henderson maybe? Will Henderson the third or some shit? I don't fucking know. Apparently he's from here. Didn't even know it.
If he was from McGuanago, I thought it'd be more like Little Willie Grasshopper.
What does that mean?
It's like you guys are like all these Indian names.
all one person in McWater
All right,
is Native American.
I do want to be a little narcissist here, so I do want to go through my draft real quick. And I want to tell you guys real fast. I knew my draft was on. We're potty training my kid. I totally forgot the draft was on. So anyways, I queued Justin Jefferson. Then my auto draft for the next 5 picks. Okay. And I want you guys to hear what the auto draft
Oh, no.
And it's no one
Those are like the worst. Those are the worst picks to auto draft too. Those are like the most important.
I did queue though the first one, remember? So I got JJ. But
yeah,
then
but
my
it's the
next
number one pick. Even auto draft would have taken that.
No, it was Travis Kelce.
Oh yeah, Chelsea. Yeah.
DK Metcalf was my second pick, which I think Lockett is gonna. Remember, 18 teams. Third one was Justin Fields. So anyway,
I mean,
what I'm saying,
he was a fantasy stud last year.
That's all I'm saying is I wouldn't have picked him. So I think that's a good pick for everybody is Justin Fields because.
I mean, if he's a touchdown machine again, and he does have some weapons, I don't know if he can actually throw the football, but it's not horrible.
A lot of people are high on him right now, and I guess we'll see.
Who are your next two?
It was DeAndre Swift and Dallas Goedert. And I was pissed about that because I was actually on my phone at that time, but I forgot to turn auto draft off. You have to actually turn it off. And so it picked for me right there, then and there. 2 Eagles in a row. I was like, fly, baby.
Dude, so you have DeAndre Swift as your first running back?
And Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh my God. Well, it's hard to win championships back to back, Drew. So.
Remember though, we can get 1,000 on the waiver wire. So as soon as that first team goes, I can pick up probably, I don't know, Laquan Treadwell.
Yeah, they didn't do any favors for you for the running back. I mean, instead of DK, it should have autoed to running back. That would have been nice.
I probably would have taken Najee if he was available. Harris.
Yeah.
I'm pretty high on that little.
I mean, honestly, anybody around there would have been fine.
Thanks, man. You're making me feel good.
I'm just saying your running backs would be a little rough. The rest of your team sounds all right.
Hey, it is what it is.
DK's got Geno, who I think is going to have a good season. Oh, yeah, that was the other QB I was thinking of was Geno. Like,
I always pick Geno. All my mock drafts.
Geno could have another great year. Dallas Goedert.
So, yeah, that's that. And then the other player, I don't know who brought up Olave.
Yeah.
But I just, like, for some reason want to stay away from that guy, which I'm telling you, he's probably going to be effing good. But what do you guys think about Mr. Michael Thomas?
That's a great question. He's all healthy and everything now, right? He's all good? Or no?
I mean, he's old as balls.
I mean, he's not a guy that I've really been looking at to draft, but I also haven't been put in that scenario yet. I don't know. Do you trust him?
Hell no.
Anthony,
with the passion of the Christ? Not even with the passion of the Christ throwing to him?
Is Derek Carr Jewish?
Definitely not.
I'm watching Bar Mitzvah on Netflix, the number one.
Dude, I just watched that the other night.
Is it bad?
Yeah, I mean, it's like
for kids, I think, Sean. I don't know why you're watching this.
I did not want to watch it, but we watched it. That's all I'm saying.
You just watched that Vacation movie 2 or whatever it was?
Just watched that too.
Yeah.
Work from home doesn't do me any favors because I literally watch everything and everything on TV. So it's like I just go through whatever. Just turn shit on.
Were you watching, God dang it, what's that Steve Martin movie? What is
Cheaper by the Dozen?
Not cheaper.
No. It was like from the 80s. It's,
Father of the Bride.
Starts with an F, doesn't it?
Father of the Bride.
No. It's like one word.
The Freak or,
Yeah. Netflix just put it on, which I don't know why the fuck they would put that movie on there. The Jerk.
The Jerk.
Don't watch it with kids. It is, I I don't know why they put it on there. I think they're trying to get Steve Martin canceled because holy shit, that is
Oh, dude, people love that movie, man.
I've never seen it until like.
Never even heard of this movie.
Dude, you should watch it sometimes, but it's, how would you say it? Racist? Probably.
It's, Mel Brooks-ish, you know.
Yes,
Blazing
yes.
Saddles.
Blazing Saddles, exactly. So it's just be prepared for some words that aren't allowed nowadays, and some scenes that aren't allowed nowadays. It's interesting.
What words are you talking about? What words? What do you mean? Like,
so
Sean, do you know what Ahegao is?
Ego?
Ahegao?
No.
Is that like one of those new non-binary terms?
Ahegao is like when a girl like is like into anime and does like a cum face, so she's like,
what? What? The fuck?
Dude, so from now on, when the Vikings score, I'm gonna do that every single time.
Drew, how the fuck did we get there?
Oh, I was just thinking of words you can't say and like things you can't do. It's probably not allowed in school to do that.
Ahegao? Is that going to be
girl.
your touchdown celebration?
It's like, her name's Nala Ray. I'm the Ahegao Queen. And the guy's like, what does that mean?
What the fuck?
So at my brother's wedding as best man, I wanted to do that for my speech. Like that was all I was going to do.
Did you say Ahegao Queen? Is that what you said?
Ahegao Queen? Yeah. That's like a Hago. I don't know how you say it. But,
dude.
You know, like Belle Delphine or something? You know.
No.
Kids are into that.
How do you spell it? How do you spell Ahegao?
I think Ahego. Ahegao.
All right, you fucking weirdo.
Right now.
Yeah, dude. Well, I was thinking about putting it as the title of the episode. I gotta look into it first.
And that's how we get canceled.
Ahegao right. Queens.
We got 11 minutes. Let's try to stay on track, boys.
Where the fuck were we even?
Fucking Naruto running over here.
Steve Martin getting canceled. What was before that? Some movies and shit we were watching. I didn't fucking know.
All right.
Oh yeah. The Adam Sandler movie. Real quick though, I did some math because I was curious. I was like, I know it's part of like his deal, and I was like, I wonder how much money that dude is making with Netflix. So I did the math from 2017 to this last movie. He's made over $410 million with Netflix.
So he's like Steven Strasberg.
Yes, exactly. Per word, it's $460,000.
Oh my god. We were talking about that Derek Carr is a Jewish person. So do you trust Derek Carr? No. Someone tell me what they think about Derek Carr before I lose it.
He sucks. I don't know why people get excited about this shit, and it bugs the shit out of me. Like so you move a shitty QB to another scenario and people are like, oh, they got Derek Carr. It's like, yep, and he fucking sucked with the best wide receiver in the league. Or
How
one
many
of them.
weeks until Jameis Winston's the starter?
Dude, I don't know if they'll give up on him. Like,
paying him too much.
I mean, if they were to bring him in, it's got to be after week 10. Depending. I mean, if they go like 0-7 or some shit, like, yeah, you got to make a change. 0-6 even. But I mean, like, if he's winning a game, if they're hovering around 500, I think they're gonna sit him out. You have to.
It's like week 6, and they're like, take that fucking helmet off, and they take it off, and it's David Carr.
It's Sid from Toy Story.
That's what Joel from Green Day, Billy Armstrong.
He does look like Sid from Toy Story though. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a Derek Carr truther. I don't fucking understand why anybody gets excited about him. I don't think he's gonna be good. I wouldn't draft him in fantasy. Anthony, do you like him?
As a person and a God-fearing Christian man?
And a Jewish guy?
No. Let's just say if he was on fire, I wouldn't put him out.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's going to be doing that this year, so.
Yeah. Nice one.
Anyone know any good Jewish jokes?
Oh, I know some.
I think we've been saying plenty.
Yeah, well, we'll have to save some of those for after the podcast.
Let's do a quick.
I got a hankering for some pizza now.
Oh my god, we got two things going on. All right, we're gonna do the NFL game quick, but let's also do top 3 jerseys in the NFL right now.
Ooh,
Damn.
okay. I'll go first with the jerseys. Number 3, for me personally, the Vegas Raiders, the black and silver, classic. It's a classic. Number 2, the throwback Kelly Green Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh yeah.
And number 1, the old school Seattle Seahawks. Those are pretty damn nice.
Yeah, I love the old school Seahawks. I'm not gonna lie.
Better than that neon green. Remember those like color rush uniforms they were doing?
Yeah. Let's see. So, I mean, are we going off a classic or like best looking? Like, what are we doing here?
Just
like
any jersey?
You said the
any
Raiders.
jersey.
So
people like the Raiders, man.
I love like the Broncos for some reason. I do love like their orange. I love the throwback Seattle. But my number 1, wait for it.
Is that the Sam Williams one you're wearing?
God.
Oh, I know what he's going to go and get his Steve McNair with authentic bullet holes.
You can wear that in 4 weeks, Sean.
We're going Titans blue, baby. Titans blue, number 1.
Dang.
So what's with you wearing the Cowboy jersey right now, Sean?
I just wanted to pay. So. I figured this is going to be like the most excited anybody's going to be about the Cowboys, so I figured I'd wear it preseason before they just blow a load on the field.
This is the apex before it just all comes.
Yeah. And I wanted to pay a tribute to my boy Sam Williams for slowing down a little bit in life.
Free Sam.
Only going 70 in the 35 or whatever the fuck he was doing. No, it's just for you, Anthony. I just wanted to make you feel good before I either burn this or sell this jersey. So
I liked it.
I appreciate it. It looks good. Bring out the color in your eyes.
Thanks, dude. The black.
Now, can you show me your Hey Girl or whatever it's called?
Ahegao Queen.
Ahegao. Then you gotta stick your tongue out and cross your eyes.
That is so fucking weird. Oh my god.
I'm screenshotting that.
That is so messed up. Thanks for asking me, guys.
Drew, what is yours?
I like the old Packer Acme. Those ones are really cool. No, those are the ugliest things I've ever seen. Okay, for real. I'm gonna do some different ones, but your guys' picks were like really good. I like the Saints white uniforms. I like the gold around the numbers. So that's one. I gotta go with the Vikings, just solid purple. And then let's go with Dolphins, like some Dolphin white uniforms. I feel like as a kid that was always pretty attractive. So
Dolphin white. All right.
Not bad.
I was trying to think of some other ones or.
I like the Broncos one that you said for sure. The solid Broncos orange is awesome.
Yeah.
What
Seattle.
about the Buccaneers? The creamsicles they're bringing back.
Ooh.
The Kelly Green is for sure one of the best.
That is true. The creamsicles and then the Chargers too. I think the Chargers. I like their color scheme in general. But their powder blue, I don't know. It's nice. It's clean.
And then participant trophy goes to probably like the Rams when they were like navy and gold. Like,
yeah. I mean, the Torrey Holt days and Kurt Warner.
Yeah, exactly. Marshall Falk.
Some good days.
I just really like sheep. In Iowa, we really like sheep.
And who are the most boring jerseys?
Ooh.
Relax.
The Cleveland Browns, the New York Jets.
Dude, the Texans, the Cowboys, and the Colts. Top 3. And the Bears, because the Bears still suck.
No, Bears got some cool ones, man. The orange.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Give me the Ben Roethlisberger Bumblebee jersey.
I do actually. I don't hate that. It's not a bad choice. Bumble Ben. All right, Drew. What are we doing next?
Spin it, man. NFL.
We're doing it.
Really fast minute NBA. Dude, I am loving me some Anthony Edwards right now. He is coming. He's making a Giannis.
I was waiting for him to come.
I know. I was like, he's coming where? Where's he coming?
This is a G-rated show, guys. He's coming of age right now. He has his bar mitzvah. You see him being a man right now in the US of A.
Okay, I'm glad you brought this up. Let's talk about this real
Yeah,
fast.
let's talk about it.
So I turned on the NBA or the World Cup game the other day against Greece. And yeah, I mean, he's very good on that team, but I mean, some of the people on that team I'm very confused about. Like Walker, Kessler, and like, I don't know, some of these guys, I'm like, what the fuck? Why are they on this team?
Walker will be good, man.
He's good, but I'm just like, how the fuck did they end up with just like these guys though? Like, it's very strange. But yes, Edwards is playing very well. I'll give you that.
I'll say he's playing well, but he just looks bigger. He looks more mature right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, I don't understand that either, Sean. It must be a money versus injury type of thing, you know? And, but it is cool to see, like, you know, we're playing good basketball, so.
Yeah, I mean, like, Brandon Ingram came out, he's, like, really frustrated because, like, he's been, like, lighting it up, but then he, like, doesn't play that much. So, like, he's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on this team. He's like, I'm glad we're winning, but, like, I should be playing more. And then I thought it was awesome. The U.S. was playing Greece, and Giannis had said that he wants to be ready for the season, so he wasn't going to play. And, in the timeout, Mr. Clap Your Hands, fucking Thanasis was in there doing his best, clapping impression, and he can't even play. I mean, they put him in eventually, and he did not do very well, but it's amazing that he can barely play on a Greece national team, and he has a spot on an NBA roster. Just making his part of the contract for Big Brother, which is fine, but.
Real quick. What do you think of that track and field star's comments about him being a world champion compared to NBA being world champions?
I think he thought he was going to sound so fucking cool saying that and make such a good point, and it did not. That guy sounds like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like, first off, like, they win in the Olympics, which is the world, right? But I get it when they say an NBA team, like, wins it. But, like, it's not just American players. It's the best from the world playing in this league. So it's like,
he clearly isn't educated in that matter.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it was just really dumb. It was dumb.
Yeah.
You know what, though? No, I'm on his side. How fucking stupid. You call yourself world champions. You're the United States.
All right. We're on his side. Lyle, Noah, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, who was that guy? That's the worst part. Nobody knows his name.
Fucking knows. All right, boys. We're spinning it. We're doing NFL teams.
And take it seriously.
All right.
Oh, no.
Left.
I gotta respin it.
It's the
No,
Cowboys.
it's the Vikings.
Woo! Percy Harvin.
Fuck you. Are we doing it?
Yeah. No.
Respin?
Respin.
Alright, this will be a good one. Alright, hands up. Buffalo Bills, baby.
Oh my God.
Drew, Anthony, and then I'll go.
Cole Beasley.
Thurman Thomas.
Thurman Thomas. Are we just gonna stick? I'm gonna go old school. OJ. Orange Juice Simpson.
Gosh, yeah.
Smart.
2 first names.
Jim Kelly.
Damn, you are sticking old school. Stephon Diggs.
Let's go Gabe Davis.
Bruce Smith.
Damn. James Cook.
Dawson Knox.
Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch. Oh boy. Marv Levy, was he the coach back in the day? Fuck yeah.
Did someone say Zach Moss?
No.
Andre Reed.
Buffalo Bills. Don Beebe?
Devin Singletary.
What's the guy's name who gets the ketchup and mustard spilled on him before the tailgate?
Hot dog?
Ketchup and mustard guy.
Fucking Buffalo hot dog.
Damn.
I'm drawing a blanks. Did Mario Williams go to Buffalo after Houston?
That's a great question. Dude, this is tough.
This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
I know.
Damar Hamlin.
There you go. It's a good one. Does he count?
I mean, he still has a pulse. He made it.
Oh, God. What the fuck is the kicker's name? How could I not think of it? Wow, this is pretty tough and embarrassing, honestly. Bills.
Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobile?
Ooh. Micah Hyde.
That's mine, dude.
Yes.
Let's go with Lance Bass. What's the kicker's name?
Yeah, Tyler Bass. All right.
Tyler Bass.
Damn.
I might be the first one out again. I'm out.
What is damn, I was about to be right behind you, and then is their coach, is it Sean McDermott? Is that his name?
Yeah.
It is? Fuck yes. Oh wow. That's my fucking last one.
With CJ Spiller.
Wow. Who was another running back there? I think I'm out. Drew, can you prove it?
Bill Belichick.
Damn, fuck you. Oh, Parcells? Fuck. Oh well, you win. Damn. That was good shit, dude.
A lot of Bills we don't know. I can't think of offensive linemen. One of their offensive linemen just got hurt. It's a really good player. Doesn't matter. Let's wrap it up.
On that, we appreciate you guys. We do have an interview episode. This episode went probably about an hour here, so we might put that out maybe next week or something. Yeah, we appreciate you guys listening. What is the
Hey yo! Let's go Vikings! Let's go!
Ahegao Queen! Thank you guys for listening. We love you. Bye.
Till next time.
Brewing and we cooking, brewing and we cooking. Brewing and we cooking, brewing and we cooking. the game like your name's Steve Urkel.